I spent $9,404 in order for me to requalify as a lawyer in Canada. Hello beautiful people, welcome to another episode of Ask Mo. My name is Mo, I'm a lawyer and I'm licensed to practice law in the province of Ontario, Canada. I answer questions relating to getting licensed as a lawyer in Canada, grad school, and general advice about life in Canada. Please note that whatever I say in this video is not legal advice. Now let's get into today's question. Hello MOYO. I studied a law qualifying degree, but I now regret not putting an effort into obtaining a legal qualification. I live in the UK and I would like to know how much it will cost me to qualify as a lawyer in Canada. This question is very deep. Very deep, and this is something a lot of people don't think about, because before going through the hassle of requalifying as a lawyer in another country, you want to know how much it will cost you, right? You want to know if you need a year to budget or a year to plan. You want to know if you need like 6 months to save up. You want to know how much it will cost. I'll be using notes for this video because there are a lot of numbers involved and I can't cram all the numbers, so I have to use notes. Now, there are 3 major hurdles you have to cross as an ITL, internationally trained lawyer, before you can practice law in Canada. The first one is NCA, which stands for National Committee on Accreditation. The second thing is your REQUALIFY or the LPP program. LPP stands for Law Practice Program. And the third thing is the bar exam. So in order for you to be able to practice law in Canada, you have to cross these 3 hurdles. Now, please understand that the last 2 steps, the REQUALIFY or the LPP program and the bar exams, they're different in all the provinces. I got called to the Ontario bar, and so I'm speaking from my experience as a lawyer who got called to the Ontario bar. Also, note that the National Committee on Accreditation, which I'm going to refer to as NCA, is compulsory in every province. So it doesn't matter what province you are, NCA is compulsory. The bar exam and the REQUALIFY or the LPP program differ in every other province. Now I'm going to be doing a subsequent video called the NCA series, and in this video I'll be breaking down everything you need to know about NCA. You know, is it possible to fail an NCA exam? I failed my first NCA exam. I failed criminal law when I first wrote it. You know, I'm going to tell you the steps when you fail, you know, what happens next, what do I need to know about NCA and all those other things. But for this video we are going to be talking about how much money is going to cost you to requalify as a lawyer in Canada. And like I previously said, this is only for Ontario because I got called to the Ontario bar. So let's get into it. So I spent $9,404 in order for me to requalify as a lawyer in Canada. I'm also going to add that this amount does not include my master's degree. Now I'm going to break everything down for you so you can understand how I got that number. Now for NCA, I spent $2,785.85. Now CAD, Canadian dollars, not US dollars, Canadian dollars. So I spent $2,785.05 for my NCA. Now I wrote 3 NCA courses, which is very unusual because the least amount of courses you can write for NCA are 5 courses. Like I said, I'm going to talk about all those things in, you know, another video. So I wrote Canadian Constitutional Law, Canadian Criminal Law, and Foundations of Canadian Law. So I have my notes here and I'm just going to read out the numbers from my notes. So each exam cost me $360 plus tax. So for the 3 exams, I spent $1,220.04. Now, remember I said I failed criminal law, which meant I had to rewrite criminal law. So I wrote 3 exams, but I wrote criminal law twice. So I had to pay another $360 plus tax when I wrote criminal law. So in all, I wrote 3 exams, but I wrote criminal law twice. So I spent $1,627 for all of my 4 exams. So the next amount I spent was on tutoring. So because I failed criminal law, I got a tutor from Facebook. They have so many NCA Facebook groups on Facebook. So I found one on Facebook and I used him, and I had to pay $650 for tutoring. I also got tutoring for constitutional law as well. I think I got tutoring for all the courses actually, and so in all I paid $650 for tutoring. So the next amount I paid was from my assessment fee. Like I said, I will get into the details and explain everything. I'll explain what assessment fee means, but I paid $508.05 for assessment fee. So the actual amount is $450 plus tax, which amounts to $508 plus 5 cents. And so that's the breakdown of every penny I spent for NCA. So in all, I spent $2,785.85. Now, everybody is different. Because I spent that amount doesn't mean you will spend that amount. You can spend more or you can spend less. Like I said, an average person writes, at least 5 exams for NCA. So you have to calculate the amount of the exam times 5. Some people get assessed with like 8 courses, some people 7 courses. So you need to have a budget. I have some good news. Some of these fees were actually assessed in 2019 and some of them have been reduced. So now it costs you $300 to write an exam. In my case, it cost me $360 plus tax, but now it's $300 plus tax. So if you have been assessed with like 7 courses, just multiply it and do the maths. Also, they have reduced assessment fee. Assessment fee is now $350 plus tax, which is good. In my case, I had to pay $450. So now assessment fee is now $350 plus tax, and each exam now costs $300. So I'm just going to go through a number of other, costs that you might have to pay if you're writing the NCA exam. So there's something called the assessment appeal fee. So let's say, for example, you've been assessed with like 15 courses and you're like, no, I shouldn't be writing 15 courses. I want to appeal this assessment. You have to pay a fee. And this fee costs $280 plus tax. There's also something called the exam appeal fee. So let's say you get your result for a particular course and you fail, and you're like, no, I stoned this course. I shouldn't have failed. I want to appeal. You have to pay a fee, and that will cost you $215 plus tax. There's also something called cancellation fee. So let's say, for example, you register for all your 7 courses or all your 5 courses, and then 2 weeks before the exam, you start getting scared and you're like, oh, I don't think I can write all these courses at the same time. Good news, you can cancel, but you have to pay a fee. So it costs $50 per exam to cancel each exam plus tax. So I would say budgets between $2,500 to $3,500. Like I said, you might pay more or you might pay less. You might not need tutoring, like for example, you might not need to cancel any of your exams, you might not need to appeal your exams, or you might not need to appeal your assessment fees. So you might end up paying less or you might end up paying more, if you get more exams. So, but I would say, just budgets between $2,500 to $3,500. And like I said, NCA is compulsory in every province, but it cost me $2,785.85 for my NCA. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about how much it cost me to article and how much it cost me to write the bar exams, so that we can do the math of how I ended up spending $9,404 Canadian dollars. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have found this information very, very useful, and I hope that you'll be able to apply this information, with planning and budgeting and knowing how much you're going to spend for writing the NCA exam. Please, if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe. Kindly click the red button below and subscribe and join the Ask Mo fam. Ooh, Ask Mo fam. I literally just came up with that. It sounds so cool. Ask Mo fam. Anyways, also, if you haven't followed me on Instagram, kindly follow me. My Instagram handle is moyosore_b. On LinkedIn as well, my name is Moyosore Balogun, and on Facebook, my name is Moyosore Balogun. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope to see you in my next video. Bye.